84.
And we're late. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I said we're live.
We're live.
We're yeah.
Hope everybody's having an awesome day. If it's snowing where you're at, guys, please be careful, take it slow, and try to stay warm. So, good morning, panel. How are you guys doing this lovely Wednesday?
Excellent.
Excellent, because it's
Fabulous.
CCC day, right?
Fantastic.
Cocaine Mountain.
Fantastical. Me very fantastic today.
Ooh.
It's actually a super wonderful day. It's beautiful. The sky is blue, the clouds are out, and I love it. It's wonderful.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
Now I have to go watch the Lego movie.
All right, guys.
Bye. Yes.
This positivity is pretty disturbing. I don't know if I like it.
That song will get stuck in your head.
Yeah,
It's stuck in
totally.
my head.
That's one of my favorite movies just because of the song. And coffee.
I am truly positive today, and oops, I crapped my pants.
Not good.
That could be a good thing, though.
What?
It's P for Positivity Day today. I'm going to be positive all day. We're all going to be positive about everything.
No, stop.
Everything is awesome.
Good morning.
Positive Wednesday, people.
No, it's not. Good morning, everybody in the chat. I was forced to wake up against my will to do the show today. So,
Who will?
uh,
Who will?
I'm Will. I didn't want to wake up. And then Xbox was like, you have a show to do. And I was like, nah. So I don't like waking up in the morning. I worked till like late last night. And then, yeah, here we are. So yeah, I'm a little bit off. And, Supersonic is being positive, and Boom is being Boom, Xbox being creepy, and CBL is somewhere in Ireland.
Being cheerful.
Being cheerful? Is that what you said?
I'm being creepy
cheerful.
like
I'm all positive.
Semi-cheerful.
I'm being creepy like I lathered myself in vegetable oil.
I'm rubbing my pet sheep as I speak.
Nice.
Excellent.
It's a fine day to feel fine, everyone.
Your sheep's name Lambie.
Those are fabulous topics. Those are amazing. They're very creative. You did a wonderful job, Mel.
Gracias. Good morning. Shout out to people here live in the chat. King Green, good morning. Matty Beast, good morning. Michael Churchicello, good morning. UK Dazarus, good morning. Joseph Falletta, good morning. Crispy Bomb, Harvinder, I'm not done, Xbot. Harvinder, good morning. Skull Stomper, I almost said Supersonic. Skull Stomper, good morning. Alan Roberts is here. Let's see. Evil Primate, Konnichiwa. UK Dazarus, Mod of the Year. Eric the Red, hello, good morning. Let's see. I'm trying to scroll. Siberia, good morning. It's so hard to differentiate between the mods and the people on the stream as mods. Gets me all mixed up because I keep wanting to say good morning to CBL.
Right by their name.
Yeah, I know, but then there's regular mods and then there's people on the show mods and it gets confusing. Vocals, Craig, what's up? Good morning. Graphic God, hello. Dirty J, hello, good morning. L Boogie, good morning. Mr. Glass, good morning. Hello, everybody. Jago, hello, what's up?
Jesus, did you go to Mr. Rogers' neighborhood?
God damn
or
it.
something?
Neo Mental, good morning. No more good mornings. I'm done. So, yeah, let's say good morning to everybody on the panel. We got Positive Patty, Supersonic Station. Say what's up to everybody in the chat.
What's up? It's a good day to be positive. It's nice outside. The cars driving by are beautiful. My couch is beautiful. My skull is beautiful. Everyone on the panel is beautiful.
Everything
in the chat
is rainbows and
Your
sunshine.
skull is beautiful.
I don't know, your skull's a little yellow, man.
Sorry, I was being conceited. My skull is ugly, but everyone else is beautiful. You're beautiful in that teacup.
He said conceited. I haven't heard that word in 12 years. Wow. And then we have Mr. Boomstick XL. Would you like to say good morning?
Yes, good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming out and joining another great CCC that we have planned for you. And hopefully we make your work day go quicker.
Yes, hopefully we will do that. I see in the chat, Dad said that Supersonic is smoking that green early.
I hear in Boom's voice, like, this is the episode where he's like, what the hell did I get myself into?
This is where he throws all the papers, and he's like, I'm fucking out. Goodbye.
Yes, puff, 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 pass.
Puff,
It's a
puff.
beautiful day.
Wow, is it 4:20 or something? Did time fly by?
That's my favorite number.
No. And then we have
Sonic,
creating.
That's two numbers, Sonic. 4:20.
Oh yeah. Depends on how much you smoke.
Creating Beyond Limits. Say good morning.
Good morning, everyone, or afternoon, depending on where you're watching. Yeah, some interesting topics, some rumors that we're going to be getting into. Hopefully it's true, but we're going to be talking more about that later. To do
It's
with Red Dead
true.
Redemption 2. And yeah, you're in for an awesome show, as always.
Even if it's not true, it's true here.
It's
I
not
love
true.
rumors.
Supersonic's kid is not mine. Okay,
True story,
Yes,
bro.
it is.
not true.
You guys are horrible. Good morning, Xbot. Would you like to say good morning to everybody in the chat or afternoon?
No, I'm not hot. I haven't been hot since Wednesday.
It was someone else other than Trump.
Shocking.
Oh yeah, I just had to take a piss.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to CCC Positive Wednesday. Everybody needs to go on Twitter and write your most positive, sarcastic thought and hashtag us. That's what we gotta do.
You don't have to do that, but if you want to, I guess I'll accept it.
You have to do it.
Oh man, guys, what a day. I'm tired. It's snowing outside and I hate snow. I like it. I just don't like to have to drive in it.
I think we
Announcements.
don't have to go anywhere.
Oh yeah, and I'm the host, OhSnap, it's Mel. Yeah. So guys, do you have anything as far as announcements go for this week?
I do.
Okay.
I'll let Xbox go first.
Are you sure? You can go ahead.
No, you're.
After you, Positive Wednesday. After you, sir.
I insist because you
Okay,
have such
okay.
an awesome hood on your avatar. You go first.
You are so kind, Supersonic. I just want to announce that a lot of people in the chat, they know about next podcast. Every Saturday 7 p.m. my channel. This Saturday we're actually bringing back the voting for the gameplay. It's gonna be me versus K Mega versus the Don versus Predator. And how this is going to work is, as you are watching the show this Saturday, at the end of the show, I am going to put up a Twitter poll. It's going to have, the four of us, and you vote for whoever had the best gameplay this Saturday. I'm really excited about that. And, I have to get OhSnaps to teach me how to restream because I want to stream to both YouTube and Mixer to give people hashtag choices.
Hashtag
That's it.
choices.
I thought you kept it all in one place, Xbot.
Well, it's still in one place. It's just extending it out to the other place too. You see what I'm saying?
What?
I do the same thing.
Wow. You guys are too awake for me.
I like to extend things.
That's
okay?
awesome, bot. Congratulations. Wow.
Congratulations.
It's too early for this show to go off the rails.
This is bullshit.
Who else had an announcement?
I have an announcement. I got
Don't
mixed
say it.
reality yesterday, and I haven't come out of it. So I don't know what's going on in the news. This mixed reality thing is pretty neat. It's pretty awesome. And it's pretty cheap too. So I think, here's my opinion. This thing's ready to go to the Xbox One this year. It's going to happen. Page stamp this, mark this in your YouTube thing. It's going to happen this year.
Well, is this your announcement?
That's my announcement. We're getting mixed reality this year.
Dude, I've been saying that for like
Official.
2.5 months already.
I didn't think it would.
Well,
was
this
true-
is
true
his
until I actually
announcement
tried the
part.
Mixed reality.
He's confirming it
And,
right now.
Nice.
I saw.
You need to change your announcement to "I agree with Xbot" and what he has said for months now.
He was right. Absolutely, 100% correct.
All right, wonderful.
There you go.
I do have one, I do have one thing, Mel. When you get a
Go
chance.
for it, Boomstick.
Okay, well, I did a video, Community Spotlight Special Edition on G4G Media on Monday, and I'm going to say it on Crossfire this Friday as well. But if you are not following them, I would greatly appreciate you going to their YouTube channel and giving them a sub. they're trying to hit the 1,000 mark before February 20th, so they can, you know, obviously monetize their channel. When with the new rules that are going to be applied with YouTube, smaller, you know, shows like theirs, you know, mine, we're all going to feel it because we're not going to be able to monetize the channel with this new rule. So if you're not a fan and you're not sure who they are, just check out my channel. Go look at the spotlight video, and then, you know, and then make your own call whether or not you want to sub. But they put on a really good show. So
well, when you get a chance,
they really do.
drop their channel link into the chat so people can go sub. That'd be super.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now.
You're a good guy, Boom.
Awesome.
Well, I mean, look, you know, the whole point of me getting it, like I said, I always take it back to when, you know, Mooch and Mel, you know, let me on their podcast. Someone opened the door for me, right? So, you know, I've always been a pay it forward kind of a guy, and I think that the only way we all can succeed is if we help each other out. I mean, you know, social media is supposed to be social, so, you know, if you follow me and you like the work that I do, and I'm making a suggestion. I don't pick people out of the hat just to throw it out there to look like the good guy. I actually enjoy being the good guy, and you know, and CBO can attest. They put on a really good show, and their numbers are always like superbly done. Like,
and their videos are very long. Also, they're always like 20 minutes, high quality.
Their set's ridiculous. Their set is unbelievable. It's like something out of IGN, and that's all their own personal stuff.
I like them because they got me a birthday present.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know who they are really, other than when I've been listening. I know that now, okay, but I never really knew who they were until I heard them on Crossfire. And then the other day, I'm listening to Crossfire, right? I didn't know that Avers and MoxieBot were like two different people. I just thought the Moxie's bot icon was up once. I was like, dude, her voice just went, "Guy, what the hell's going on?" Totally threw me off. And then I forget who it was in the chat that clarified it, because they had the exact same icon. And I'm like, what the hell is this shit? Well, so, yeah.
It's a big Silence of the Lambs fan, okay?
I don't know. No.
They're actually one person. I'm just playing.
No.
I'm just playing.
I know that they're two people now. I completely understand it now. And I've been following MoxieBot for quite some time now. So I just never really chatted or been into a podcast with MoxieBot or really explored their content, so I will now, though.
Yeah, I just put it into the chat. Like I said, if you're interested, just, you know, give them a try, and I guarantee you'll walk away. I mean, like, literally,
just go do it.
Yeah, as soon as the video starts, you're gonna be like, wow, this is immediately high quality.
Awesome.
Which is very rare. I mean, people do shows, but they really go into detail with numbers. So if you, like I said, take a look. And if you like it, give them a sub.
Hey, sir. High production value is not rare in this household. Okay.
No. You put a good show together. There's no doubt about it.
I don't.
No, sure you do.
All right. I do have an announcement, guys.
Let me link to the next podcast.
No, Xbot. Everybody knows where the fuck to find you. All right, so I have an announcement. We will not be going live next Wednesday because it's going to be Valentine's Day, and I'll be working all motherfucking day, guys. All day. No CCC. We'll maybe pre-record a show or replay the show for you guys.
On Valentine's Day or something? Why does everyone order so many cookies?
They order cakes, first of all, and then they all want cakes. It's like my Black Friday. Let's put it that way.
Tune in on my channel.
I'm sorry, guys. I hate Valentine's Day.
We have Tea, Tryhards, and Tiger Handhelds. That's the name of the show.
Awesome.
Guys, I hate Valentine's Day. I'm sorry. Yes, you can still have coffee. Okay?
People get their loved ones a cake for Valentine's Day.
It's a cookie cake. God damn it. Red velvet. The best ever. That's it. See, look, Luke Taylor's birthday is on Valentine's Day. Happy birthday almost, Luke Taylor.
This is like the Nintendo Switch. Is it a handheld or a console? Is it a cookie or is it a
cookie?
Cake?
Guillotine. Oh, gelatines? Gelin? What the hell does that say? I thought it said Guillotine's Day at first, and I was like, that doesn't say guillotine. Oh, shit. So let's start diving into our topics, guys. Real quick, is my mic way too loud in the chat?
No, not at all.
I just want to make sure that you guys are equally as loud because I did have some audio changes on the. Somebody say something.
Something.
Okay, sounds good. You know, if anybody in the chat thinks I'm too loud, then let me know. All right, so what do you guys want to talk about first?
I say we jump right into the Red Dead, you know, story that we're all talking about. It's a big deal if you like PUBG.
It's a big
if you don't
deal.
like PUBG, well, you know, then you're probably gonna just like Red Dead.
I love PUBG.
Vogel, I'm always lower for some reason. I don't know what the deal is.
Oh, that's because we intentionally lower Xbot's volume because he's annoying. No offense, Xbot.
That is true. I annoy myself, actually.
Oh, okay.
Scary.
Cool. So, those of you out there who are PUBG lovers, no, this is gonna definitely be exciting for you. Boomstick, would you like to take it from the top and, you know, discuss this? Because I know you did a video about it, or I think you did.
Yes, yeah. Actually, yesterday, a site called Trusted Reviews dropped a story very early in the morning. Now, again, it could have been a different time zone, so I'm not sure. But when I read it, it was super early. And basically, what they're claiming, because this is based on the information they're providing, they had a leaked memo or document from Rockstar since August. But they held on to it before they dropped the story. They wanted to make sure that what they saw in it was confirmed. And obviously, since the announcement of the delay and the actual release date for Red Dead 2, they decided to bring the story forward. And with that, one of the big things is that Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to have a PUBG style mode added to the game. Now, the question that I have for the panel, as well as anybody in the chat, do you think this is why we got a year delay on this game, because they wanted to cash in, so to speak?
I mean, it's a good possibility. When it comes to Rockstar, let's be honest here. Until they really cement a date down, they'll get their games out whenever they're ready. And I guess they have earned that from the gaming community. From what I see, people are always like, "Yeah, when it comes out, we already know it's going to be great or whatnot." My only question is, in this PUBG mode, I'm thinking when it comes, because I love the cars in PUBG, so I'm wondering if Red Dead, if they're going to have like
horses and carriages and stuff.
Oh,
mule
man,
or a donkey.
That would be so cool.
A regular horse and then a horse and carriage. That would be cool.
It'd be nice to also have a train on that particular map that just goes around in a big circle, so you can jump on the train and just, you know, ride the train and shoot people as you're going by. That'd be pretty awesome.
It might be a little OP though, man.
I'm a little concerned though. Like, are you guys not concerned that this might be the watering down of these 1 versus 100 or any type of battle royale? Like, all right, we have already mentioned how oversaturated that it could get. I feel like they just waited to see what's going to be the next big thing. I don't know. I'm just.
I mean, as long as
when it comes to
bad.
My bad. I just want to tell Mel, like, we didn't say what it could be when it comes to oversaturation. We said what it will be, because this is what's going to happen. You know, Ubisoft is going to do it with
Ghost Recon.
You already have Fortnite from Epic Games. Now you have Rockstar with Red Dead Redemption, and there's going to be more down the line. Yeah. And this is what's going to happen. This is why I said it would be good for Bluehole and PUBG Core if they actually stay on just Xbox as a console, because then it's a game that identifies the personality of the console, and I think it would have longer life. But now, you know, with what Bluehole has said about, you know, going multi-plat and how they really want to get this game on absolutely everything, I think in the long run, they're actually going to hurt themselves for doing that, because these bigger publishers, bigger developers are going to have that game mode in their future games. And I feel like if Bluehole and PUBG Core were serious about the longevity of PUBG, I think it's in their best interest to actually only keep it on Xbox.
Well, I mean, and I just want to piggyback on that, because that's a fantastic point. Now, think about this. Added to everything that you just said, right? Bluehole being a very, very extremely small developer. We already know, based on the leaked memo, that Rockstar is doing it. We already heard earlier towards the end of 2017 that Ghost Recon was getting it. Once these big AAA guys start to get their hands on this ideology of the 1 versus 100 gameplay, and they're going to put out a product that is, you know, obviously a lot better than what PUBG is. You know, it's going to be hard for PUBG to try to put their tentacles onto the everything, you know, the handheld, the Switch, the PS4, you know, wherever else they want to put the game on, shopping carts, whatever. But they like the money. They like the fact that they have numbers to tout it. And I absolutely agree with you. I think that in their best interest, it's better to just stay on the one platform and, you know, define your game and make it work the way it's supposed to work, instead of trying to get it onto other platforms, which then, of course, is going to delay them making the proper version for, you know, either the PC or the Xbox, where they're currently, you know, where it is right now.
That makes sense. It only makes sense. Real quick, Haysack said in the chat, what if they went steampunk in the Battle Royale, if they had old-time cars powered by steam? That would be freaking epic.
Yeah, that actually would be epic.
I mean, I guess PlayStation deserves a Battle Royale that's a little bit different than, what the hell is the other one? Fortnite?
Fortnite?
Yeah.
Fortnite is doing incredibly well, though.
It is, but I can't get into the Battle Royale. It's too cartoony for me. Whereas I play PUBG and I'm just like, this is like real life, except for my buildings aren't spawning. You guys watch my streams.
You have an issue. We need to get you an X. We really do.
Yeah, my building's loading mad slow, and it really makes me sad. I'm like, my building hasn't loaded. My building, they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, look at my stream. They have enough time to stop their game, look at my stream, and then look back at their TV and see that my buildings still have not loaded.
Yikes.
Yeah, well, that's the fat Xbox old school one.
You know, guys, I was just thinking, and one thing that Rockstar did with GTA 5, right? GTA 5, when you bought it on disc, it had GTA 5 on it. But if you think about it, GTA Online, the thing that everybody is playing right now, is basically a whole mode that you downloaded off the internet. So, you know, when people are talking like DRM or always online games, Rockstar is going to do the same thing with this PUBG mode. I have a feeling that, you know, when it comes down to it, if you buy your discs physical or whatnot, you're not going to have that mode, and it's strictly going to be online. Like you download it online, you play it online, everything like that. And I think that's one of the ways that they're going to, because GTA Online works really good, except for the long load times, which I hope Rockstar will fix for you know, Red Dead. But you just see it more and more, kind of like the all digital games coming out. Like you'll get the original Red Dead Redemption if you buy the disc physically, but when it comes to that PUBG mode, that's strictly going to be online. Everything you download it to your system, you play it online. That is DRM in a gift basket, guys.
Yeah, it is. But you know, again, people were chomping at the bit to say that DRM, no, it's bad. We can't have it. When Xbox wanted to go that route, and everyone loves it.
I don't know. I think
I
that would be fun. In my opinion, I think that would be a fun mode on that game.
Listen,
I don't think it's why it's delayed. The Rockstar delays every game like 3 times.
They do. That they're definitely trendy for that. There's no doubt about it. But you know, we all knew with the success. I'm looking at a story right now, and again, I don't know this is now, mind you, this is an old story because I just wanted to look up how much money they made in shark cards for GTA 5. This is ridiculous. This story was from April 14th of 2016, so it's old as hell, right? At that point, they made $500 million in shark card purchases alone. So if you fast forward that to like 2018, I would say they're probably close to about, I don't know, triple that maybe. You know, or at least double that in just the shark card. So we all knew that when Red Dead was coming out, they were going to have some sort of online mode. Now, going back to the story, the 2 modes that were actually named, okay, is what's actually very interesting. One is called Revive and Survive, which is it's going to be like one team versus another. Now, I don't know if it's going to in the document. It doesn't state how many players. I think that's really going to determine whether or not people really play this mode often. Because if it's like a 50 versus 50, like Fortnite, now we're talking. Right, because that's like giant. That's like playing war. You know, 50 people on one side, 50 people on the other.
That would be freaking awesome.
That would be epic. Yeah, I mean that would be epic. And the second one, I don't think comes off as much as a surprise because of the heists in GTA 5. But Money Grab is the other mode, where I'm assuming you're going to rob banks or depots of cash or trains. It's gonna or plan heists or somewhere something to that effect. I can imagine is what's going to happen with that mode.
So
that
what is
sounds awesome? That sounds fun.
I saw the one that was like Revive and Survive.
Yeah.
So what is that?
Well, it's two. Yes, what it is it's two teams battle against each other
team
until there's only one.
deathmatch.
Yeah, pretty much. But the only difference is that they don't go into specific details on how many players. So I mean, if it's a 5v5, we've all done that. But if it's a 50v50, now we're talking.
That would be very interesting.
I don't think it'll come out right away because it took like a year for them to put heists in GTA 5.
Well, the online mode in general for Grand Theft Auto 5 came out like a month late or something like that, didn't it? A couple of weeks.
Oh yes, actually, it was considerably delayed.
On the 360, I was one of the first people on my friends list to actually get in. I got messages all throughout the night, like, "How the hell did you get in on GTA Online?" I was like, they just let me in.
But GTA is still kicking ass, so that's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Because what is that from 2013? We're in 2018.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nukem. Me and him went to the strip club.
What's it? One thing I have to say about the Red Dead whole Battle Royale thing is, considering it's Rockstar that's doing it, at least when that mode does come out, if the leak is true, that this is going to be a polished mode from release. They don't release things half-arsed.
Really?
Like it will have
half-arsed. I like that.
Like it will have some issues, but this is going to be the most polished, I'd say, Battle Royale game type that we've played from the day we were able to play it.
I think Ghost Recon, when that one comes out, will probably be the most polished one, man.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm talking about the ones that are out now, like Fortnite and PUBG.
All right, we're moving goalposts here, guys. What's going on?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. When you say Rockstar, the first thing that comes to mind, at least in my mind, is not polished. Really, I mean, it'll look good, it'll run decent, and as we saw from GTA Online, maybe over time they'll iron stuff out. But when it comes out, I don't know. I just feel like Rockstar gets such a big pass on things. Like their games work.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I agree with you, and I kind of don't agree with you because the thing is this. Okay, when
you just mooch me?
Yeah, well, yeah, I didn't want to do a moochism, but I kind of did. The thing is this. When GTA 5 launched, right, the game itself was fantastic. I don't recall any, again, you're talking 5 years ago, so if I missed something, please correct me. I don't recall the game itself having any massive game-breaking bugs or something that would hinder you from playing the game. What I do remember is the big outrage was the online was not going to be available. It was originally supposed to launch with it, and like everything else that Rockstar does, there was a considerable amount of delay.
Hold on, boom. But boom, when online was launched, which was advertised with GTA 5, so you consider it all one package. When online first launched, your person, when you came out of the airport, there was a huge glitch that you couldn't progress forward. You got stuck in that car race.
Dude, when I started that, I kept walking through the parking lot over and over and over and over.
No, and again,
you couldn't get into the world. Right. Like that's a game-breaking glitch right there.
It is, but what I'm saying is that they obviously had to pull it because it wasn't working. I totally get that, and no one's giving them the pass. But when you talk about Rockstar and you say, oh, they're always giving a pass for their games, we're not talking about Bethesda, that just about every game that they launch is broken. Rockstar doesn't really launch that many games. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the last game that they launched was GTA 5 years ago. And before that was Red Dead 1, which I don't even remember what year that was in. So I would say that it's fair to say that in maybe a 10-year span, they have 3 games, maybe.
I know, but see, that's the whole thing, and each one of them has come out with a major glitch in it that was fixed. It was fixed, but like, and that's where I'm saying that pass comes in. Like, say 343 comes out with another Halo, right? And there's a huge glitch in it. They are going to be circumcised and hung for it.
Yes. That's very true, because people unfortunately still have a bad taste left in their mouth for.
And they release a game every 3-4 years. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Listen, I'm not saying who should get a pair. Listen, I say this: don't release broken games. Let's just end the conversation there, because there's no excuse for it if you have people willing to drop down 6501 on your title, and if it's more, because if it's a special edition or it's whatever. People are ready to put the money down. Your game should work out of the gate. Now, does that happen? For the most part, yes. But there are unfortunately companies that are known for their bugs. Bethesda being one of them. Which for Wolfenstein,
their games run buttery smooth. I've never had an issue with a Bethesda game. Like
with Bethesda, Fallout always has some crazy ass bugs in it. Yeah,
like people rotating their heads and their necks, like just breaking and shit, crazy stuff.
Nothing like
walking around with praying mantises.
Yeah, well, that's weird. But the worst is actually having a conversation with someone and their head is on like upside down, so the neck is up and their head's down. That's pretty bad. I should have taken a picture of that.
Do you know what I do like though? Is according to this quote unquote memo, it also states that they're gonna have more of an immersive world. Whereas in the morning, shops will be open. At night, they'll be closed. Similar progression system to the online apartments for GTA. So I think that's really cool. That's something that will definitely draw me to the game more so than, let's say, a game without that. Like, I like stuff that I can do more.
Make it feel real. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
There's also
she wants to go to the bordello at night. That's where she's going.
I don't know what a bordello is.
In the story, I'm not sure if you guys saw it. There's going to be a companion app that's going to be released prior to the game.
Oh, that's companion.
That's going to allow you to play like a poker type mini game.
I love poker.
To get money. Yeah, to get in-game money that you can.
Are they going to have strippers in this game?
I don't know, but all I know is that with everything that you're going to be able to do, because they did mention gold mining, fishing, hunting, cattle. You can.
I like fishing.
Cattle if you want to herd cattle, and make money that way. There's going to be. It seems like it's going to be a living, breathing world, and not just, an open world shoot fest. Like there's going to be other things to do, which is. I don't know how I'm going to play it. Like I don't know if I'm going to be, herding cattle. I'll sit down to play some poker. Yes, that I'll do. But I don't know if I'm going to.
Rockstar's going to set the bar on games. And
they're evolving GTA Online. Like I know it says Red Dead Redemption and stuff like that, but their online mode for Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be an evolution of GTA Online, and then when you get GTA 6 down the line, it's going to evolve even more. And before you know it, they're just going to release games that you can only play online. So,
well, I mean, you got to go with what works, too. I mean, obviously, they did something right with GTA Online because people are still loving the game, right? People are still playing it, whether it's on PC, Xbox, PlayStation. They love it. So,
Texan, you are crazy for that, man. Liquor in the front, poker in the back.
But they're doing something right. And real quick, Boom, you were saying something about the little, what is it, app?
There's gonna be a companion app that's gonna be coming out. And with this companion app, it's gonna be like a poker mini game in it, where whatever monies you get, you can use in the game.
That's really cool. But I want to know how many people use these companion apps. I know that Xbox uses it for Destiny too. But how many people like really use companion apps, or do you use them at first because you're like, wow, I want to try this out, and then say forget about it? You know, how do you guys use this? Would you?
No.
Not really.
He said no.
I used it to change my license plate on GTA 5, actually. The old one.
Just once.
Yeah. But I'm curious about this. It says first-person shooter.
Yeah, there's going to be a first person. You'll be able to play the games like in GTA 5. If you remember when they did that big update where you were able to play the game in first person or third,
Right.
that's you're going to have that option in this as well.
That's cool, actually.
I hate first person. Just
You know what? The option is nice. Some people, get motion sickness, so they prefer. I know several people that would prefer a third person view, which is how I probably play it. But if it was just first person, that'd be fine too.
okay. Well, I mean, Don says the companion app is that for lonely players in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Get more money from you.
I would definitely use it to play poker, but my thing is like, poker is gambling. Do you lose your money? Like, is it your in-game money that you're wagering on? That would really suck.
Yeah, I don't. Obviously, I think that if there's a real gambling if you can actually gamble real money in this, I think that would be a problem. I'm going to be honest with you.
Well, I was talking about the in-game currency.
So much money off. Lots of people just kind of addicted to it, though, wouldn't they?
That would be a problem in this house.
Yeah, that would be very anti-consumer because they would take you away from your money and you'd get nothing. I say just buy shark cards or whatever they're going to call the next thing for.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what? This companion app might be the best way they could sneak in those loot box gambling without people, it'll kind of go under the radar where you buy your in-game currency and then use your in-game currency on the companion app to go and gamble with. That could be some real trouble, to be honest.
You are exactly right. I love loot boxes and microtransactions. I love these companies. They're so
Somebody
smart.
say microtransactions?
Yes.
Oh no, you're coming downtown!
I'm going to jail with Sean Murray.
It's totally not Sean Murray.
How's No Man's Sky's coming along? Isn't it getting No Man's Sky?
I love
No Man's Sky?
Yeah, Sean Murray, is he still updating the game? Is it dead?
That's right. Return to your simple lives. Just forget this ever happened.
That's a quote from Sean Murray.
Apparently Sean Murray's still in jail, but I still love Sean Murray, and I love No Man's Sky, and I love PlayStation.
Stop being so disgusting and positive. Jeez. No positivity. Zero.
Thanks for noticing.
All right, so I've gotten 2 calls from work. Let's see how many more I can get before the show's over.
I love covering my handhelds in cardboard. That's what I love.
Oh God! Nice. Oh my God! I love cardboard. I can't wait to spend $80 to buy cardboard. I love it.
It's not even edible cardboard. What the fuck?
No, that depends on your personal opinion. Some people just eat cardboard all the time. Anything can be edible,
Should have released that for Valentine's Day. I would love to get a UPS package that's made of cardboard and get cardboard in it for Nintendo. I love you, Nintendo. You're so smart.
You know what? I kind of don't want this to go too far off the rails. And I know we were originally talking about Red Dead 2, but we also mentioned PUBG, and I think we should segue into the PUBG Xbox One S that's coming out on the 20th of February.
You know what?
Nice.
That's a really great idea. I'm a little upset, though.
Does it come with a frying pan?
No. Maybe.
Unfortunately, it does not. But I am going to say this: if you recently, and I think this has been confirmed, if you recently bought an Xbox One S within the last 30 days, if you call up Xbox support, they will honor the deal and give you PUBG.
That's really awesome.
Yes, that's been confirmed. So if you bought it, if you got one as a gift, or you personally bought one, I believe in the last 30 days they'll honor it. So
man, they're trying to get that number to 6 million, huh?
Oh, yeah, of course.
You know what? Here's the thing. I wouldn't be surprised if it already is, and we just don't know it yet. I mean, come on, listen. It has its problems, but everyone knows the game is fun, especially when you're playing with your friends, and it's a phenomenon like we haven't seen in a real long time when it comes to games.
I don't know. We've been on a losing streak lately, man. I've been craving some chicken, and we're not getting any.
Yeah. Well, my issue with this is it's a PUBG box. I love it. There is no PUBG on the console. It's just the regular white Xbox One S, and that is really like disappointing to me. Like, I really want Microsoft to come out with these consoles that have some type of design to them. Like, I want a Sea of Thieves console. I want a PUBG console.
That's a big miss. I agree with you 100%, Mel. They should have at least made something with the that logo on it.
But
it would have sold.
is, boom, if you go on Microsoft Rewards, they have custom consoles. Okay, they can make them, and they do a lot of times. They'll do them for giveaways for Microsoft Rewards, which used to be Bing Rewards. I'm really disappointed because as like a fan of different types of games, I want to be able to collect these consoles, not have a chance of winning them and then buy it for $5 million on eBay.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're 100% right. I mean, I again, it is definitely, in my opinion, I agree with you that it's a big miss on two counts. I don't want to go too much into detail, but not having a Sea of Thieves custom console, that's a big miss. But more so with this PUBG package, because PUBG comes with it and because it's all over the box, they could have put, a chicken dinner, or they could have put, the frying pan.
Can you see a picture, like a real life picture of a chicken dinner on top of your Xbox One S?
I mean, I'm just saying that if they didn't, listen, if they didn't want to paint it because it costs money, they could have just added a sticker or something, whatever. But yeah, I agree with you. I think that because the game is so popular, I think that this console, if it was a pure, real custom console where it had like, a special controller that looked like a chicken dinner, or had something to make it different than your regular white or black or whatever color they have in the Xbox One S, it would have sold. I think people who already had an S probably would have sold theirs to get this console.
Yeah, I would definitely. Okay, so the Gears of War, they had that special edition red console. Why can't they do that for every game that's super popular, or just every game? Like, only produce so many of them. Limited edition.
You guys are raising a question here that's really good, but I actually have another one to kind of layer on top of that when it comes to PUBG. Now, I've played this game with a bunch of people, and I know OhSnaps has the original Xbox One. Well, she has the Elite Xbox One with the hybrid drive that she plays on. I know other people that play on the S, and let's face it, guys, it runs the best on the X. That's where you have the quicker load times, less pop-in, all that good stuff. So to me, I'm not sure if it's really great to bundle it with the S right now. And if they did make a limited edition PUBG console, I would want it to be the X, because it runs the best on that console compared to the S or the original Xbox One.
I can't say it runs great on the S. I don't have an S anymore. But on the regular
Xbox.
Shit
on the OG one. Yes. I have the OG Xbox, and it runs shit. Like we were saying, with the whole buildings not loading in, that takes way too long.
The S is only a very fraction quicker. It's not even that much.
Did you just say a very fraction? A very fraction quicker.
Yeah, a bit. Well, yes, I said it. Okay, I stick with it.
Well, 21 minutes ago, Aaron Greenberg tweeted some more Sea of Thieves themed accessories announced today, including matching 2 terabyte hard disk drive. They actually showed that like a week ago, and then they have the glow in the dark controller, and then they have the controller, the little controller stand. I want consoles that are going to be special edition, where if I wanted to collect them, because all right, so right now we have a console in the living room, that's mine. We have a console in the bedroom, that's Xbox. Then the kids have theirs. I would trade those in for the next best thing, happily. I want to be able to have consoles where I can say, you know what? No, not yours. But like, I want to be able to collect consoles and have them be different versus the one that I'm using, because I'm not going to use a special edition PUBG or Sea of Thieves console. That's going to be in my little shelf that I don't have yet to my display. Okay,
Right.
so I want to be able to display.
That you don't have yet.
Yeah, it's coming in the future, right? But I need my consoles first so I can get my display. But I can't do that without these special edition consoles. Okay.
I don't give a crap what consoles look like. I just like to play games on them. I mean, I love custom consoles. I love custom controllers. Controllers are my favorite thing in the whole world.
What if your favorite game, right? Your favorite game in the world. Let's say we'll put a VR based console.
Shadow of the Colossus.
PUBG, No Man's Sky, and Shadow of the Colossus remastered 12 times.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to get a Zelda, the Legend of Zelda Xbox. That'd be pretty cool if Microsoft and Nintendo were all like, "Hey, yeah, let's do this." So it's sell like hotcakes. But that'd be pretty awesome to see.
That would be pretty epic to see the Triforce on the Xbox One.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry to hear that,
CBL. Xbox One. There used to be an app that you could stream emulators to it, but I played the new Zelda on my Xbox One until they took the app off.
Well, that's what you get for cheating. Well, back to this PUBG bundle. So you get, an Xbox One S. You get the game, obviously, and like Boom said, you can call Microsoft if it was the last 30 days where you purchased it and get the game, I think. Is that what you said?
Yes, they will honor the deal.
It comes with 1 month of Xbox Live Gold, so you can kind of try out the multiplayer network. Obviously, you're going to need that if you're playing PUBG. And it comes with 1 month of Game Pass, too. So that's definitely a win. Right there, and if you
come with 3 months of gold just because PUBG is online.
You know what? The gold I don't care so much about as well. I mean, obviously you need gold for Game Pass, but I don't know, or do you? I don't know if you do. Do you need to be a gold member to actually use Game Pass?
I believe so for the online.
Okay, but you know what? It would have been nice, I think, at this point, being that they announced, day and date, all these games coming to the console, the Game Pass. It would have been nice for them to put a 3-month Game Pass in there. I don't think they would have really lost out on the $30 because I think that, if you get it on the 20th, this deal is starting on February 20th, and obviously in March 20th is the release of Sea of Thieves. So I guess their thinking is that, okay, we'll give you the month, you'll try it out, and then you'll sign up, and then you'll be like, oh wait, Sea of Thieves is at the end of my Game Pass. I can't let it run out. Here's $10. So
yeah.
I guess marketing wise that makes sense, but three
either that or if you buy it a couple days after the 20th, then if you get into Game Pass or you see Sea of Thieves came out and you could download it off Game Pass, you have 1 or 2 days to try it out to get hooked, and then you're like, you're gonna throw down that next $10 for this.
Yeah.
Game Pass is a great idea. I love renting my games. It's fun.
If you guys notice, it is not like a standard price. What was it, $249 before the holidays or $229?
Yeah.
All right, but this one is $299 at launch. So I feel a little upset about the price. Like, I'm not buying it. But
I think the price is too high, to be quite honest with you. I mean, if it was a 2 terabyte drive, then I would say, okay, I could see the $299 price tag. But PUBG is a $30 game. It's not costing them anything to manufacture a box or a disc or instructions. It's just a code.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, this logistically, if they wanted it to fly off shelves, they should have politely priced it at $250, $249.99. I don't think you'd find them on shelves.
Yeah, I
think $299 is just too much.
I completely agree. I feel like that's a little outrageous. I feel like it's a little insulting if you ask me, because PUBG is a fun game, but it is also very buggy. Granted, you're getting 1 month of gold, you're getting 1 month of Game Pass. That still doesn't take away from the fact that PUBG is a game preview game. It's not like a full-fledged, perfect, awesome title, I mean, it is awesome.
Siberia My bad, but Siberia in the chat made a really good point. He said the other ones that you were talking about had 500 gig hard drives. This one is a 1 terabyte, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so there's an upgrade right there. So.
That's a good point. I feel like 1 terabyte is just standard on everything these days. Just in my mind, that's how it works.
Shoot, I think
it's smart to show off the Xbox One S like that. Like when I went to GameStop, that's all everyone in there was talking about is PUBG, PUBG, PUBG. And if you have that console with the PUBG, even if it's just on the cardboard, it's really good marketing.
Oh, PUBG is life, you guys. That's my favorite game officially. I don't know. You guys have anything to add on this?
No, I think we've kind of covered everything.
I've been having a lot of fun playing Split Second lately.
Split Second?
I think it's fabulous. It's a great idea. It's wonderful.
Split Second or the price of the Xbox? The only thing I have to say is, like what we were saying, it is a bit pricey. Like, bundling them together with an increased hard drive is cool. But when, they should be bundling it with the X2. They should have a special console, like we were saying, a limited edition console. Like, Microsoft has always sucked at that. Like, whenever they do one, it is amazing looking. Like, Gears of War one. They do one. When they make
what a doo-doo.
What a doo-doo. They fucked up bad. Yeah, whenever they do a special console, they always look great and people always want them. PlayStation are always, like Sony always have, like half-arsed ones. Just like different face plates on them and they're not that cool. Some of them are, but Microsoft has never been one to make one like a special console for every Xbox like game that's coming out. Like Halo doesn't always. Well, Halo, Gears, and Forza, they're the only ones that mainly get one.
All right. Well, I, quickly in the chat want to know what you guys think. Do you guys feel like this is a little too pricey? Do you feel like it's a good move on Microsoft's part? Let us know. Hit up the chat. I do now that who was it that brought up the 1 terabyte?
Siberia.
I think that is a very good point. So thank you for reminding me about that. But other than that, I feel like it's a little iffy considering. I mean, it's an awesome game, guys. It's an awesome game. It's still a game preview game.
And will be for the next 2-3 years.
Now, when that game officially releases, it should go straight to Game Pass.
Yep, we had the same idea at the same time.
Everybody talk at once. No.
1, 2, 3, go.
Okay, so
I was like, what is wrong with you guys?
We're on our 3rd cup of coffee. Coffee is life, Mel.
I know that more than anybody. I think I'm just going to assume that. I'm trying to find this Matt Lapson guy who did the article because he's like apparently an important part of Xbox. He's like the marketing stuff.
He's a liar.
His what?
Hey, I want to watch this YouTube later and play that part we just did in slow motion and see what it sounds like.
No. I was trying to look him up, but this is probably not the most opportune time to look him up. I do wanna move on to some PlayStation information, news, and stuff and things. Noise? Is that what you said?
Noise, because I went through looking at these features and I'm like,
it's not bad. So over on the what?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
You flesh it out, and then I'll
stop talking over me, Xbox, please. New features coming to PS4 and system software update 5.50. It was supposed to come out yesterday, so I don't know if anybody in the chat has downloaded the updates. Let me know. But
I have to turn on my PS4 to update it.
Yeah, me
Can
too.
I change my name yet?
No.
Am I able to change my name?
Maybe.
Yet?
I don't know.
I'm gonna be Yoshida Balls forever.
You chose the name. I'm pretty sure you enjoy that, right?
I thought they would update it by now. It's been like forever, and I'm still Yoshida Balls on Sony Station.
But I do believe this is for the beta program, guys.
Rundle, and then that would have been worse. So.
Well, what's in the list? Go through.
Oh yeah.
Any use?
Yeah, it is. It's for the beta program. they have new features coming to your PlayStation Live. Playtime management, library UI updates, further enhancements to the quick menu, and so much more. But my biggest thing is playtime management. Why do I say playtime management? Because we have evil children who like to go past their time of an hour and a half. Okay? So what this playtime management will do is you set a time, right? You go to family settings, you say, I want to set it to an hour and a half for my child to play, and then it'll send them a reminder saying you have 5 minutes left or maybe 10 minutes left. I'm sure you can select your time that you want to remind them. So it'll pop up while you're in the game, 5 minutes left. I think that is a phenomenal idea. I don't know if they have that on Xbox. I don't think they do. I think we need that. I was actually looking for something like that, and it was just so confusing on Xbox that I gave up and I stopped looking at it. But if you guys have kids and you always have to remind them of the time and how much time they have left, that is definitely something that's going to benefit you if you do have a PlayStation. Thoughts?
Yep. I agree.
Yep.
You're absolutely correct. That's a fabulous feature. Like, I've been waiting for that feature.
It sounds like a pretty shit update, to be honest.
That's not all.
There are a couple good things in this update.
Stuff they should already have, though, and stuff that Xbox and Nintendo and everything else has. They're still behind on other things.
Where is this time management thing on Xbox?
Doesn't Xbox have that in the family setting?
I think you could do it through Microsoft with your family.
It's too difficult. I literally tried to do it and I just gave up. Okay. So, PS Plus tab. This update also adds new PS Plus tab to the library. Clarifies.
It's good that they're updating it, but it's just with me. It always seems like the PlayStation is like it takes forever for them to get a new update, and given the length of time it's been since the last update, it's never as significant as you would think this update will be, or the features that it's going to have. Like, at least with Xbox or Switch, it'll probably be a month or two, but once an update comes out, it's actually adding some features or changing different things on the dashboard. Like, not much has changed on Sony's dashboard or anything like the UI significantly since it Microsoft changes their dashboard too often and stuff like that. But
the bulk of this update, I will let you know, from what I'm seeing, like adding the PlayStation Plus tab and other things, it is completely mirroring what Xbox has been doing. So, you know, in that sense, yeah, but in that sense, yeah, they're playing catch up. But there's some, you know, companies lead the way, and then the people who are in second, third, and fourth place in certain categories, they'll follow. So to see PlayStation kind of following suit and adding, like, you know, because we have like the Game Pass thing in our games library, so we can see what games from Game Pass we have downloaded on our system. Now they have that with PlayStation Plus. It shows what games you have been playing with or what games you got with PlayStation Plus and stuff like that. So I mean, it's not anything terribly new to people who have an Xbox as well.
Yep.
But it is something.
No, yeah, it's still welcomed. Like, it's still a good feature.
Yeah, it makes it more familiar anyway.
Sony deserves to have their own sweet time. They're a great company, and it only took them 5 years to get an external hard drive, so they're kind of slow, but just give them time because I love Sony.
And that's another thing.
And I was like, oh my
customization on the PS4, if you want to do your own customization and everything like that, it's all USB. It's all, you know, USB stick and stuff like that. I hate that. I absolutely hate. I don't want to transfer my wallpaper from my computer to my USB stick.
Excuse me. Everybody thought that was the most exciting thing when they were doing that for their gamer picks for Xbox.
Yeah. Well, no, for my gamer pick, I can hook it up. My computer is on the same internet, right? It goes
I understand.
Through the router. So there's something called DLNA. I can literally download pictures on my Xbox One without using a USB stick or anything like that.
I got you, but at first, this is how people were doing it. They were using USB stick. This was like the most exciting thing ever.
Yep, I did that with my graphic guide picture.
So I don't. And then another thing, to change my gamer pick, I use the Xbox app on my computer. No switching USB sticks and plugging this in and unplugging that and all that good stuff. I just don't like that functionality. Like, there's too much work for me.
I don't even own a USB stick. Okay.
Exactly.
I think
Never
you're
did.
being a little bit too negative on Sony. Let's get some positivity in here.
But I
Look at
mean,
the bright side.
PlayStation has had themes for, I don't know, the longest time.
That's true.
So they are behind in some aspects. They're ahead in some aspects, just like Xbox is in the same place. But now that they have these custom wallpapers where you have to use a USB stick, blah, blah, blah. The same thing happened when the gamer picks were first rolling out. It was the same type of idea. It was maybe you use your DLNA or you could use a USB stick. Either way, it was really difficult. Okay, so eventually it got so you can change your picture on your phone on the mobile app. But guess what? 2 months before Xbox did that, I changed my gamer pick on my PlayStation. So you can't really bash it and be like, oh, well, they're so behind, because it depends on what it is. And this we can fight about, Xbox. You want to fight? Let's go.
No, I hear what you're saying, but you still haven't hit the best part of this update. Something that brought the PS4 up to the Xbox One X level on a certain degree.
What is that?
That is super sampling on PS4.
Yeah, that's the big one.
That is the main reason when people ask me, because I got the X and everything like that, and people are like, well, when are you going to get the Pro? And I'm like, well, I don't really need the Pro because it's basically an up-res box. You know what I'm saying? But now, having super sampling, of course, the Xbox One X will still have the superior textures, lighting, shadows, and stuff like that. But to have them super sample the 4K mode of the game and have it fit your standard HD television, that's a huge plus. That's a huge plus when it comes to the Pro.
Is my volume super loud now, Vogels?
No, it
Vogels?
sounds fine.
Well, okay, so here's what happened. Xbox made me get hype, and I stomped on my wire, and then my wire came out, and my wire's been broken for about 2 months now on my Yeti microphone, right? So then I plugged it back in, and now, like, sometimes my voice will be distorted, and it'll sound very manly. So just checking, making sure everything's good. Carry on.
You sound wonderful.
Thank you. Xbox, what were you yelling about? Super sampling.
Well, see, you broke up the flow. We can't yell at each other like that anymore. Like, it's done. But no, the super sampling, like I said, now when it comes to the Pro, the Pro is still an up-res box because you don't get the improvement in textures, you don't get the improvement in the shadows, the lighting, and all that good stuff. But at least now, there's a reason for people to buy a Pro that don't have a 4K television. They'll still see, to a degree, an improvement in the games playing on the Pro in comparison to the regular PS4. And that was the one thing that I really said when it came to the Xbox One X. I'll still see the improvements even though I don't have a 4K television. So now you'll still get a crisper image from the Pro, even on your HD television. So that's a plus. That's something good for gamers, for people who do play on the PS4. It gives them a reason to buy the Pro, possibly before they even get a 4K television.
You mean my Pro's gonna do a little bit mo now? Finally,
a little bit mo, then a little bit mo. Okay.
All right, you guys lied to me. Foxfire said I am louder. How's that?
Okay.
Is that
You
better?
Loud, lady.
You have a
We're just
wonderful
used to you
voice.
yelling.
I'm not even yelling anymore. No, seriously, I broke my mic. So I think my most exciting moment of this was the child time stuff. The time.
If you have kids, obviously that's a fantastic addition.
Now they just need an
Xbox,
Xbox,
Oh,
a
speaking of that,
PlayStation.
Seth can't use his tablet today, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. So I think that is the most exciting thing.
Our family life here.
I used to do that when I was a kid, like sneak up and play games all night.
Fox said she heard me in the kitchen and her phone's in the living room. You guys lied to me.
Seth tried to hide his tablet in his room underneath a pair of jeans last night so he can play it in the middle of the night.
Oh yeah, the kids will be kids.
That's okay. His twin brother caught him out and like definitely ratted him out on that.
Nice. If you guys, I did say in the chat, if you guys can make me a video on how to do it on Xbox for the child timer clock stuff thing, definitely do that. If someone does have like a walkthrough video, that would be super helpful because I literally looked for like 12 minutes and I gave up. So, yeah, that was pretty much it. We're going to move on from this. I think this is great. I do need to join the PlayStation beta program, but at the same time, I already have too many problems with my PlayStation.
You're trying to get out of the Xbox beta. You're going to join?
Yeah, but see, the thing is I don't use the PlayStation a lot, and it's already broken because there's a disc stuck in it. So I think it's not my fault. It just goes.
That thing sounds like it's grinding rocks on the inside.
How's that again?
That's totally what it does. I'm not kidding.
One more time.
No.
Well, speaking of the PS4, we gotta play Gang Beasts sometime. You know?
I know. I already got yelled at about that on my last stream in the comments. I forgot who it was. Joseph, I think. Falata. He said, "Bring back Gang Beasts." So that was him yelling. So
we might want to dedicate an actual night to play Gang Beasts.
Oh, then we need another night. But you won't let me quit my job, and you know I'm sorry.
Oh, here we go.
Don't quit the job.
I want to. Okay, I'm gonna whine.
Someone said you sound like Busta Rhymes. That's awesome.
What? Oh, with the growl. I can't do it now. See? Now I'm trying to do it on demand. Anyways, let's move on. Counter-Strike co-creator arrested over sexual exploitation of a child. This co-creator is an employee of Valve. I found this story very disturbing yet interesting because I don't see a lot of people talking about it. And I did find this article on someone that I really don't like, GameSpot, because there are a lot of BS, but because it was something that wasn't anti-Xbox, I was like, I think this is going to be an interesting article. So I did read it. It is somewhat disturbing. And his name is Jesse Cliff, the co-creator of the hugely popular Counter-Strike. Everybody knows what Counter-Strike is. If you don't, you live under a rock. Right. He was arrested on suspicion of sexual exploitation of a child. What?
If you live under a rock, don't you live in Kuwait?
I don't know. You and your cheesy jokes.
Yay!
So he's been employed with Valve since 2003. And now, as far as the sexual exploitation of a child goes, it could be pornography. They could have created a game that was some type of suggestion of child pornography, things like that. Doesn't necessarily mean that there was any type of other offenses in that case. I try to tread articles like this very lightly in the aspect of getting too detailed because I don't want anybody to take anything out on me, things like that. I don't want to give out the wrong information. I'm just bringing this up to you guys because I thought it was an interesting article that nobody's talking about really. So hang on one second. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, to me, this is this just reflects, this is beyond gaming. This is a problem with society. If you look at what's been going on with sexual harassments, children predators and everything like that, what the hell is going on in this world? Like, it just seems like the more evolved we get, the more into the future we get, there is a larger number of people getting more primitive and more disgusting. And I thought we were supposed to evolve past this. I thought, as technology and society evolves, we're supposed to become, a more intellectual race and not do barbaric things like this. And it's really disgusting, man. I can't say it enough. When it comes to like sexual harassment, whether it's guy, girl, when it comes to children,
that's the line right there, dude.
Children hold a huge part of my heart, man. OhSnaps can tell you, I really believe in paying attention to children, seeing their wants, their needs, their interests, and stuff like that. And to hear when people take advantage of their size and their innocence and do things as disgusting as what could have been done in this instance, it just really makes me sick. Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of, that's when you kind of wish there was a real life Punisher that just went around and murdered these fucks, because that's putting them in jail doesn't fix them. You know,
he deserves more than
so. Yeah, I mean, yeah, in the end, you know, the taxpayers pay for it because we're paying for that guy to go to jail. But it is a horrendous thing, and you have to be really screwed up in the head.
I'm sorry for the giggle, guys, but Abacab, he started quoting Whitney Houston in the chat, and
don't do it.
That's one of my mom's favorite songs, by the way. So
when does this guy go to court?
Oh, man, he was just arrested, so it's gonna be quite some time before there's a trial.
Well, he was arrested with no bail, so I guess they're gonna have a bail hearing, which he doesn't deserve it, you know. But yeah, that's the reality
remember,
of it.
guys, just remember, people are innocent until proven guilty. If he hasn't gone into court yet, I mean, you know, we live in a country where that is supposed to be the foundation of everything. All right. So until all the evidence is presented and everything like that, I mean, we can't presume he's absolutely guilty. But what I'm saying is this is more of a society type thing worldwide. Like you would figure, you know, at some point in time, we would get past this as a population of living beings. You know what I'm saying?
Well, more and more every day you hear about something else with it, whether it's sexual assault, sexual abuse, this, that, and the other. And it's really disturbing. But, the thing is, I feel like people feel like, you know, I don't even want to get into politics, so never mind. But it's really frustrating to see this. But this person, like, if you look at it, right? Anybody who has come out in the news lately, they have been someone who has a voice, right? These are people that people may look up to, things like that. So whether it's, you know, gaming, this guy is the voice of Counter-Terrorist Win, and, you know, he's worked on Half-Life 2, Team Fortress 2, Left 4 Dead 2, Portal 2, right? So you have all these different people who are higher on the food chain in a sense of people know who they are or may know who they are, right? And then you have all this shit coming out where there's all these problems. That just tells other people that, hey, you know what? I might be able to get away with this. This needs to be stopped. Like, absolutely. And the society is completely fucked up where we are these days. There's no doubt about that. But anyway, sorry for cutting you off, Bot.
No. I mean, like I said, this is basically this is a gaming show. This is about gaming, and of course, this guy, you know, created. He was there, you know, creating Valve and all these games and stuff like that. So that's the link, but it's just something that goes so far beyond that. Man, I just can't wait for the day that, you know, we as people turn a corner and we don't see all this. We don't see the sexual harassment and stuff. And there's a lot of it, man. There's a lot of it. If you look into like the history of Hollywood and like producers and stuff with movies, because movies, they have a tendency to mirror video games and stuff like that. They're both entertainment industries. If you look into the dark side of Hollywood, there's been child pornography, sexual harassment with children and stuff like that in Hollywood for years.
Yeah,
absolute years. Music industry, when you talk about Britney Spears growing up and other young talented singers, at a certain point in time they go crazy because of what they went through as children, you know. And it's just sad that this is all happening right now. You figure we would be better than all this, you know what I'm saying?
You would figure that, you know, and some people are, but unfortunately some people are caught in the dark side. You know, and the reason I did bring this article up was because there was talk about Xbox potentially purchasing Valve. Okay, so that being said, would this put a damper on any possibilities or talk of Xbox possibly buying Valve?
You know, if it was the head guy of Valve, I'd say there would obviously be that would definitely kill the deal. But because of a one employee out of the thousands of employees they probably have did this, I don't know. I mean, again, it's you're a big company like Microsoft. You certainly don't want to touch anything this is hot right now. This is going to be hot for a while. So I don't know if you want to run right out and say, yeah, we purchased Valve. Oh yeah, and by the way, we got that sexual predator guy also.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody. I don't think anybody wants to.
Can you see that in the articles? Yeah, we purchased Valve, and like little comments. Yeah, we got the sexual predator guy also.
Spoonman said Gabe
Subway.
Newell said he's not selling Valve, and it's not for sale.
Yeah, I mean, again, it was a rumor. I got. Yeah, you know what?
Now.
The EA thing, I of course, in retrospect of it all, it would be fantastic. We all had, it's positives and negatives to having it, but what I think is going on, and we won't know until it's official for Microsoft. I think that they're in the midst of a power play to buy BioWare. I think that's where this rumor comes from, and I think that if they did buy that company, that would better suit the Xbox brand and its fans rather than trying to get all of EA, because BioWare, they had a chance at one point, they missed it. I don't understand when you have the opportunity to buy a company like BioWare, you don't pull the trigger on something like that. But it would be pretty amazing to have that as a first party dev.
Guys, I'm gonna have to go the other way on this. Like, if this turns out to be a huge thing, it would actually be the perfect time to get a company like Valve. First of all, it would be cheaper.
Yes.
Their stocks would be taking a hit.
Yep.
Second of all, you would be known kind of like as I guess you could say the more kind of like righteous corporation that comes in and clears out the supposed dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we got Valve. That's the first thing we're doing. We're restructuring and we're firing that guy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, that's in business today. In business today, the way it is you would actually look for a situation like this to have these companies take a hit on the stock market or with their shareholders and stuff, and that's when you would come in and try to grab it up and look like the good guy there, and basically with what they call restructuring, when you buy a company or something like that. It's not looked at as anything illegal, and you just fire a bunch of people that would be, kind of like in the realm of doing that stuff. So that guy would be gone off the bat, and they would hide it under the guise of restructuring the company.
Yeah, that's actually is a good point. You could get it on the cheap, and I think that if they did come in and they say, okay, we're doing a major restructure, this guy's fired, and we're putting in because isn't Microsoft one of the companies that came forward and they were like really pushing the envelope of the sexual harassment at work ethics. I think that as soon as this thing hit, they were one of the first companies to say, yeah, no, we don't tolerate that. We will immediately fire anyone that's once they're proven accused of it. There's no question that you're fired.
Yeah.
So that's also, again, they could step in and like, we bought Valve. We understand that there's some issues. We're doing exactly that. We're restructuring and getting rid of people that are going to hurt the company's image. Bye.
Uh-oh. Man, your job loves you from 10:30 to 12:30.
They always love me. So I mean that's pretty much all that can be said about that topic. Apparently there is an unequivocal no. This guy is absolutely, or not this guy. Valve is absolutely not selling the company or anything like that. So I do want to hand over the reins to Creating Beyond Limits, because he posted something in our chat over on Twitter. CBL.
Breaking.
What's up?
Breaking news. Bring it out.
Just another game has been announced, a new Battle Royale game that's coming out this year for the PC and for Xbox and PlayStation 4. Well, it just says console, so I'm just going to assume it's multi-platform.
Well, that leaves Switch out of it.
Yeah, well, no one can run on that toaster.
Oh, this looks cool.
Anyway, that's Brett Wild's amazing. It's called Fear the Wolves. There's not much known about the game. It's gonna have some survival aspects in it at the same time while you're killing the other 99 players. What to say here? I'll drop a link in the chat for anyone on.
I was trying to, but it said it was too many letters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a fucking big ass link. Yeah.
Here, we'll get a tweet link. Yeah, it looks pretty cool though.
How do you get a tweet link? What the hell?
None your business.
It's developed by Vastock Games. I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Here we go.
Former members of the Stalker team, like
Of what team?
Stalker.
Like this?
Remember the game Stalker?
Oh,
it was a PC game.
It's meant to have environmental hazards such as radiation, dynamic weather conditions, in addition to their fellow players and threats from the arena's mutated creatures. So there's also going to be some like other enemies like.
See, now that's interesting for sure. See, that's a nice twist on the whole one versus 100 kind of a thing.
1 versus 100 versus AI creatures now, so that's pretty cool.
Weather, radiation. It'd be fun if you're standing in a bush and it gets radiated and you die and you just lost your mutated chicken dinner.
Mutated chicken dinner.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
Let the final battle between good and evil be fought right here in South Park.
Yeah. But yo, guys, this is something that we haven't even talked about with PUBG. We talked about the big publishers, the big developers putting in game modes and stuff. But now I gotta say, it is the watering down has officially begun, because even the smaller development teams are trying to get in on this now. And so now you have Ubisoft and these guys, and you have it's Rockstar and then PUBG, and like it's on, guys. You know it. Battle Royale everywhere.
Yeah, I mean it's it's a trend. It's a trend that's going to wear out rather quickly, and the same way. If you remember and again, it's not that it's gone away, but the madness of Minecraft. Obviously, when that hit, there were I don't like it either, but there were a lot of clones. Right, everyone tried to get on the thing, and at the end of the day. They prevailed because it's nothing. It's not Minecraft. It's not the original. Like they have all these blocks, this blocks that, but people still go back to the original. I think that's going to be the same thing for PUBG. And when the new desert map comes out, forget about it. It's going to be insane.
Hearing all this, like I have fun playing PUBG with OhSnaps, Vogel, Spoonman, D-Bizzle, Blades. We have like a whole crew that we play PUBG with and everything like that. But with hearing this becoming a trend, and then there's a certain game I like. People might not know. It's called Halo. People might not. I'm actually a fan of that game. I don't know if a lot of people.
I would have never guessed. I got to be honest.
But this is
Halo Wars. This is
cost 343 to kind of step back and look at their war zone, and they're trying to expand their war zone bigger and put in elements kind of like a battle royale style as well in Warzone. And that's what's really sparking my interest the most. It's kind of like these more detailed developers and stuff grabbing hold of this and seeing like what they can do with it. I'm already having fun with the granddaddy of them all, which is PUBG. And I will play that, throughout whatever. But to see what like 343 can do with this, I'm interested to see what Ubisoft is going to do with Ghost Recon here. It's really cool to see how this game mode might evolve. Like 3 years down the line, it might be something totally different than what PUBG started. It's possible.
Yeah, well, that's the fun thing about being in there on the ground floor, right? You play it, you say, hey, I played the original PUBG, I had a great time, but 2 years later they evolved it to this, and I actually kind of like this mode better. I feel because you can see it from where it started to where it is, and it's going to be a fun ride no matter what.
Shout out to Lady Foxfire in the chat. She was like, she remembers when everybody was copying Horde mode from Gears, and it's kind of the same thing, only this battle royale mode came from a really small development team, and to see it blow up the way it has, I mean, good for PUBG Core, for Bluehole and everything like that. Now when companies like the Coalition and 343 and these other big time developers put their own twist on this thing.
Yeah, that's where it's gonna be great.
That's going to be really interesting to me. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing.
Could you imagine a 1 versus 100 in like Gears? Oh, that'd be crazy.
I'd be dead like instantly. Especially if we play with Lady Foxfire. She'll drop shot me to the face in 2 seconds. It's done. Mel's. She'll drop shot everybody. She'll get a lot of whatever we'll call the chicken dinners for Gears. Somebody think of a fantastic name right now.
Dinner. I don't know.
I also want to make mention of, now that we brought up PUBG, I'm going to do a second segue. Oh snap! PUBG's new anti-cheat measures.
I was totally going to dive into that. Thank you for bringing that up, because that is a positive topic for the day. It works well.
The cheaters.
Well, according to the article, and again, I don't really like them, but they're one of the few people that I read the article. And IGN reported on the 5th, I think this was Monday, that the new update went into effect that morning, and in January they banned 1 million players.
1 million players.
And what they were saying about the cheating, I don't think you're getting a lot of cheating on the Xbox One because it's a closed platform.
Exactly.
I think this has a lot to do with the PC. But what was happening was players were like turning down their settings, like for instance, removing the foliage. So if you were hiding in a bush, you thought you were hiding in a bush.
Screen, there was no bush.
Yeah, right. So there was no bush, and they were running up to you and hitting you with a frying pan and laughing.
Yeah, so, but I do want to stop you right there, because the thing is, people are turning down, their settings and everything like that. And while this may be a massive issue on PC, there are times where if you're looking through a scope, all you see is just flat land, because the game, like for me, it doesn't load properly. I'm sure there's times where I've literally sniped people and there's nothing around them. It just shows them laying on the ground. I don't see any foliage. There's no grass, nothing. But I can almost guarantee these people.
This is why it's still in preview, though.
Yeah.
And another thing is, if they have the option on PC for you to take away the foliage in a game, does that really give them a right to ban somebody for using the option that they put in their game?
I don't know if it's an option so much as it's something that they missed, and it's more like an ability than an option.
It's a GPU. It's an option in the GPU settings of how you want the game to run. You can literally take away the foliage of the game,
right, to make it run smoother. Look, if you're playing that game to cheat, you kind of got a misguided idea of what playing games are about. I mean, it's supposed to be fun and stressful. Obviously, PUBG is stressful, especially when you start getting closer down to the lower, single-digit numbers you're left. But if you're going to cheat, you know what? Shame on you. You should be banned.
I guess I need to stop you for a moment. All right.
Uh-oh.
If I had the option to cheat, like I spawned in a house and there's a bunch of guns there, I'm going to lay on top of the house. If nobody can hit me, I'm going to just kind of go with it. All right. It's not necessarily like I wouldn't purposefully cheat, but if I knew of a glitch, I like messing around in glitches. If I could shoot somebody and they can't shoot me and it's like I'm behind a glass wall, but they're not, I like to take that opportunity to, feel dirty, but still play the game cheat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not necessarily going to go out and buy some software to cheat or anything like that. But, sometimes it's just for shits and giggles. So to be banned, it kind of is not fair, depending on if you're a repeat offender and the severity of it. But it's not like they're playing for cash or something. And I do want to refer back to what Xbot said. What gives them the right to ban people? If it's something that's on their system, I could see if they say, you know what, we're going to take it offline, or hey, here's the current problems that we have with this game. If you choose to play, then it's on you. But banning somebody who's cheating and because they're turning down their settings when it's actually an option on the game, it's not really fair.
See, and this is why it was brought up in the chat. I'm sorry, I forgot who said it, but first of all, this is why I love being a console gamer, because we don't necessarily have to deal with any of this. And secondly, this is a reason why when it comes to integrated play, when it comes to a game that's on like the Xbox and they want people to play with people on PC and stuff, this is why I am a little kind of like standoffish on that, because I don't want, you know, those people with those settings. I don't want to go in and play a game where they are lowering these things, and we don't have the option to do that either. So they'll quickly take advantage of us, and it's a reason why I love playing on console. I don't have to deal with any of this bullshit, yo.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're playing on PC, any game that you play on PC, they probably have some type of glitch or, you know, a little tip or trick where you can turn down the settings or turn up the settings and you can kind of skim through. I mean, if it's something
streaming PUBG, there was somebody streaming PUBG. It was one of the bigger PUBG guys, and he accidentally X'd out of the game, and you saw the aimbot software up in a window, like right behind the game. So he was using software to be able to land his shots more accurately in the game. That's the stuff I don't want to deal with. Yeah,
I wouldn't want to deal with it either, and that's like blatantly cheating. But if you're just messing around and you find a really cool glitch, I would think it's okay. Well, okay, so Spoonman said Mel's already cheating. She knows exactly which vehicles will flip the easiest and wipe the team. Wow.
When the convention launched, me and my friends were shooting through that wall like for 4 hours straight up in our characters.
What game?
So and when
Supersonic
Division, when that game launched, I was one of those people shooting through the wall.
Find a Steam bot.
Kill that boss. Hey, there's just as many people that cheat on. Everyone's gonna get mad at me for saying this, but everyone like dogs PC players for cheating, but there's a lot of cheaters on consoles too.
Mm.
Oh my goodness, really? Are you going to equate the same number? Are you going to say there's the same number?
No.
He doesn't know the exact numbers.
You know the good old Call of Duty days when people had the different colored tags and stuff.
Well, see, I never really got onto Call of Duty. The last big cheating thing that I remember dealing with that was a huge pain in the ass for me was on the original Xbox playing Halo 2, right? People would hit the button on their surfboard modem to shut it off real quick, and then they would like disappear and then reappear on the map like behind you.
Oh yeah.
And shoot you in the back of the head. Other than that, when it comes to console games, like I've never really had to deal with a lot of like hardcore quote unquote cheaters. There would be people that try to take advantage of certain things within the game. And when it comes to that, it's up to the developers to either make a patch or something like that. But when it comes down to it, I will say the PC gaming community has to deal with a bunch of hardcore cheaters that are either downloading software or when it comes to this,
that's so stereotyping PC players. I mean, I have a PC and I don't.
Like a super dependent PC
you have to deal with that more than we do. I didn't say all PC gamers are cheaters. I said the PC gaming community has to deal with that a lot more.
Wait, I forgot. I'm being positive. You're probably right, Xbox.
There you go.
Very good point. You have a very, very.
The different side of you today, Super.
I almost was myself for a second. Okay, carry on.
Don't be yourself.
Conversation, guys.
I think that, you know, playing on these games, there's always the risk that someone's cheating. There's times where I don't like what the hell just happened in the game, so I'm like, you're a fucking cheater, right? I'll get mad, throw my controller, and then I'll go back to the game 10 minutes later, and they probably weren't cheating at all. It's probably some 5-year-old who just fell into some little really awesome streak where he killed me and everybody else in the game, you know? I don't know. You never know what happens, but I guess you can't just assume people are cheating. But when they do and they make videos on it, yeah, they deserve to kind of be slapped for it, especially if they're, because a lot of times, especially on PC, there is gaming tournaments. I can't speak for PUBG per se, but there's a lot of gaming tournaments out there where people actually wager money and things like that. So yeah, like we don't know if there is, let's say, a tournament where there's money on or a group of friends and then they find out people are cheating. They're probably not friends if they're cheating, but you know, like stuff like that can really determine whether you play that game anymore or not. And if someone, you know, wins a couple matches cheating and they're, you know, there's money on the line. That's more reason for them to do it. So yeah, then they deserve to be banned. But I think it has to be something that's proven that they're cheating consecutively where they get banned. Because if you're paying for a game, you should be able to kind of play it how you want. If you can't play a game without cheating, then go into private rooms and cheat on your friends. That is all.
Yeah, I mean, just play Overwatch for a little bit. You'll see cheaters on there all the time on consoles and on PC. But yeah,
I don't like
if
Overwatch
the
anymore.
settings are on PUBG, like on the
go back there and
PC,
play
if those
Overwatch.
settings are on there, then they should not get banned at all. I don't think,
Exactly.
because it's just settings. In every game, I go through all my settings. Do I want to play like this? Do I want to do this? I mean, that's my choice, and if choice, then no way should they get banned.
Well, I mean, look,
Preach, Reverend Sonic.
I mean, look, don't cheat. That's all I could say. But if you know, if you get
You
banned,
shouldn't do it. It's wrong.
yes, it definitely
Don't
is.
tell me you never cheated in the division. Don't tell me you never did
Unless
that.
you want to have a laugh, then it's pretty funny. Don't cheat. Don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Don't be a dick. Don't cheat. That's all. But you know, at the end of the day, guys, it's just games. So people should really cheat it that way.
So that's all that matters.
Cheating
Everything
is
that matters.
indeed
Told us
unethical.
we should cheat in games. You heard it straight from the mouth. Cheat.
No, that's not what I mean. If you guys are gonna cheat, don't do it in public games. It's not cool. Don't get banned because I
Single
got
player,
mad.
cheat as much as you want. Just
Yeah,
not
there you
multiplayer.
go. I got upset when Friday the 13th was banning people for cheating. They had all these stupid
That's what I was
ass
just gonna say.
glitches.
If you cheat, do it in Friday the 13th. You read my mind.
Our second oldest, Tyler, he was up on top of a freaking cabinet that you weren't supposed to get up on top of, man. But if they let you do it, you know.
Yeah, it's like it's in the game. You're able to get up into this creepy little spot and stay there and not get killed by Jason. Then why shouldn't you be able to do it? You know, I think that people need to fix their broken games before they can ban players. At the end of the day.
Ooh,
It's the most polished game ever. What?
Real quick, I want to address Graphic God. He said you can get clickless mice on Amazon. That's not me clicking the mouse. I don't know who it is.
I haven't touched my mouse.
Now all of a sudden it stops. I'm pretty sure it's Supersonic Station.
Nope, you'd see my head
I haven't
light
touched
up.
my mouse. I believe in no means no, and my mouse said no, so I haven't clicked it at all.
All right. Well, is there anything else you guys want to discuss today?
Shadow of the Colossus?
No.
Virtual reality.
Have you spied, I guess? I don't
No.
know. Play anything recently?
Haysack said PUBG got another patch. Have you seen the improvement? When was the patch? Did
I think it
play
was
some?
today.
No, I didn't. I haven't played yet because I just woke
Oh,
up.
maybe it's a patch to take care of two-tone skin on certain people's characters.
That would be awesome. Because my skin looks stupid as hell. If you guys watch any of my videos, you'll notice my head is one color, and then the rest of my body's another color. And then I paid to change my skin color 3,000 points. And then it's still the same color. So I quit. So yeah. All right. So guys, we're going to wrap up this show today. It's been a lot of fun today.
Yeah, good
I wanna
topic.
play Shadow of the Colossus.
No. Anyways, yeah, a lot of good topics, but we're gonna get going because I do have some stuff to take care of as usual, and unfortunately, we won't have a show next week. Maybe if we're lucky, we can kind of coordinate something earlier and do it pre-recorded if you know the team is able to. But that being said, guys, we're gonna do some plugs. Xbot, would you like to let people know where they can find you, what you're up to, all that good stuff? No Shadow of Colossus.
Shadow of the Colossus. No, it was a great show. Yo, the chat was absolutely on fire. You guys had me entertained throughout the whole show. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Yeah, I tell people all the time, follow me on Twitter. It's at xbot448. If you guys don't know, I do have a YouTube channel. It's called xbot448.
Lies.
We do a live show every Saturday, 7 p.m. It is called The Next Podcast. We are kind of we are tweaking, improving, and evolving the show. I'm thinking about possibly putting in some gameplay from the community as well, and kind of showing that it's gameplay from the community, because I have so many people send me game clips throughout the week that are just incredible. I want to share them with you guys. Another thing is I have a top secret project, and no, Trump is not declassifying it. It is top secret, but I am looking for positive, dedicated people who prefer certain platforms to do a live show. So I am looking for a positive Xbox gamer. I am looking for a positive PS4 gamer, a positive Nintendo gamer, and a positive PC gamer. So if you're down and you want to be a part of a live show where we talk about gaming on these platforms, where we kind of bring out the positivity and we want to talk about the games coming out and all that good stuff, let me know on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. Hit me up with a message. I will follow you back and we can talk about it. But I am planning on a new live show on my channel. So
Hey Zach said Xbox. Dude, I ooze positivity and Xbox fandom.
Who said that?
Hey Zach in the chat. All right, Xbox, you said a mouthful, so we're gonna scoot over to creating Beyond Limits. Would you like to let people know where they can find you, what you're up to, all that good stuff?
YouTube, Creating Beyond Limits. I'm currently like 1 or 2 subscribers away from 430. I totally didn't reach 1,000 subs before the 20th of February. Just a little bit off, just by a little bit.
You're getting there, though. Don't worry.
Getting there, slowly but surely. Yeah, I had a great time in the show. If you just want to check out my content on my channel, which includes gameplay videos, reaction videos, movie reviews, and so on. I did do a review for the Sea of Thieves closed beta, and I did have some gameplay included in that video. If you just want to know what I think about that game or anything else on my channel, be sure to check it out. I will have a link in the chat. And thanks everyone for an awesome show.
Awesome. All right, so we're gonna scoot on over to the positive patty of the show, Supersonic Station. Would you like to let everybody know where they can find you, what you're up to? Bleh.
Hold on, if you hear screaming, my girlfriend busted in the door. She said, "I heard you talking about cheating, and everyone cheats. What are you talking about?"
And then you're
someone go before.
Positive
Someone go before
patty.
me real quick.
All right. Well, Mr. Boomstick.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Mr. Boomstick, where can people find you? What are you up to? All that good stuff, sir.
You can find me on Twitter at Mr. Boomstick XL. You can also check out my recently released channel, Double Barrel Gaming with Mr. Boomstick XL on YouTube. I do weekly videos that I put out about 4 to 5 a week. And so far this week I got 2. I have a review for Sniper Ghost Warrior 3. I know it came out in 2017. I picked it up for $19, deluxe edition on Xbox
I feel
Live.
for you that you had to play that game, but okay.
Dude, that game is fantastic. I am sorry. Now, again, when it launched, it was a buggy mess, but dude, I put about maybe 30 hours into it. I am having so much fun with this game. It's kind of a combination of Call of Duty Modern Warfare meets Far Cry with a little hint of Ghost Recon in there. Really good. I'm having a blast. Actually, a couple of people hit me up on Twitter and bought it because of my recommendation. So, but yeah, you can find me. You can find me there if you want. And also, like I said in the beginning of the show, look for a G4G Media's channel and give them a sub.
Nice.
Beautiful. And everybody is listed below in the description. You can find their Twitter there. You can find their YouTube there. Let me see. I got everybody's YouTube listed, I believe. And all the sponsors of the show, I want to say thank you so much, everybody who does sponsor the show. They are listed below in the description as well, and you can see their pictures up at the top of the screen. Supersonic Station, are you back, sir?
No. A little bit.
He's got a black eye now.
Twitch, Supersonic Station, all one word, and I'm gonna be on Dazcast tonight. We're all gonna get drunk and have fun and stuff.
Awesome.
Yes, I forgot to mention that I'm going to be on the Dazcast as well. I will not be getting drunk though. I don't drink. Sorry.
I don't drink either, not by choice. It's just because I don't have time.
Day. I want to thank everyone. OhSnapsukaz over me. Xbot, my true me is coming out now. I'm just kidding. I love all you guys. I love the panel, each and every one of you. Person in chat. I love Nintendo. I love Sony.
Oh my god.
Sega. I love
love
ColecoVision,
rebuying games.
television, and
You love
Nike.
Cuphead Girl.
Oh God, no, wait,
I'm trying to
Cuphead
get
girl.
you to
I
say.
don't love her. I don't love her anymore. I love the Hellblade girl now.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
And so he moves
hold
on.
my girl. I gotta go.
She's like, "What are you saying now about this girl?" Who's Hellblade?
Awesome. So, yeah, you can find Supersonic Station also listed in the description below. He's getting beat up right now because he's having a positive patty day. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. I'm the host, OhSnap, it's Mel. You can find me on Twitter at GirlsCanGame22. On Instagram, I post random photos of awesome and not so awesome things. Yeah, and then on
Random
Xbox,
photos of random things.
PlayStation, my tags are listed in the description, so you can connect with me anywhere. Or the moderator of the year just shared them in the chat. Connect with Mel, and all my tags are there as well. Thank you so much, guys.
OhSnap.
What?
You know, snakes in the grass. Every last one of you.
Okay, so back to what I was saying, guys. Thank you so much. Make sure you check out the Dazcast tonight on UK Daz vs. channel. Go give them a sub if you haven't. It's really awesome. Guys, thank you for joining us. I truly appreciate you all. Have an awesome week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And there was no Trump today. Yay.
Yes, I told you he's been put in the closet
Playing golf all day. Busy
All day.
getting,
in the snow.
Mr. 239 pounds.